To be young and in love in New York City. To not know who I am, but to know that I'm good long as you're here with me. To be drunk and in love in New York City. Midnight into morning coffee, burning through the hours talking. Damn, I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew it from the first time. I stayed for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to show you something quick. It's cold and windy, so I shouldn't take too long. The salt has built up so much that, windy or not, cold or not, this bad boy needs rinsing off. Trash. Okay, so if you remember in my previous video, I refitted the whole back end and replaced the bumper, which meant the screw holes and screws could not be located. However, I've devised a plan that should make it all work. At this minute in time, they're sturdy as hell. I don't even think the bumper's affected by these at all, because the bumper's on so stiff. There's nothing moving it. However, keeping with the aesthetics, I will want these screws in, and it will just give that added security of the bumper mount here being solid. I have a 5mm metal bit for my drill. I will drill a hole right here in the center of the hole, and I will get some of these rubber grommets that I got on Amazon to fill the hole, and these ones tend to have a small hole in the middle, so the screw that used to be slightly lower can now be fitted to the top. Perfect. So, before any of you start saying, yeah, but you can't just drill a hole in the metal, you don't know what's behind here. Well, this is the access for the light housing, so you can remove the housing to change the bulbs, etc. I showed you this when I was refitting the back. It was the first thing I removed. And if you put your hand down to here, which is roughly where, in fact, the screw is along this line here, just in line with it. If you put your hand around the back, you'll feel where, or slightly lower on the Mark III, it's probably about here, you'll feel where the old screw used to come into. There's like a little plastic grommet that's been siliconed in, and the screw just goes into that. So if I get my drill bit slightly higher, drill the hole and fill it with the rubber bung or grommet with the hole in, I can then use the screw again and it will look very OEM. And because I've facelifted the back now, I have to replace the tailgate boot badge with the conventional one that I've got at the front of the car, and I want the back to match. I've also opted for the replacement of my ST gels that go over my center caps. These are the original Ford ones. These were the ones that were on my car for a while and I loved them. However, I wanted to be in keeping with my styling that I'm doing elsewhere on the car, and so I've opted to get some new center caps that look like this. So there you go, guys. That was the slight update to refitting the back end of the car and the tender little things that make it all the better, and we call them finishing touches. Coming up on the channel, we're going to have some major work that can be done at home by yourself with just the basic tools. We're talking of changing belts, we're talking about servicing, we're talking about bulb changing, things like that. I've also got a set of laser LEDs for the puddle lights that when you unlock the car, the puddle lights light up, as well as a laser shines down on the floor with ST. You would have seen it as a clip in my other video. Unfortunately, they sent me the RS ones in red, and I believe it's my fault for purchasing too quickly without reading. I just went on the picture. They're graciously going to exchange them for me when I send them back, and once I get them, I will show you how they're fitted. Also, this tailgate here is still for sale. It's on Facebook Marketplace at the moment. I don't really care too much about spreading the word too much. I'm on Facebook groups and other groups that I've shared the information to. But if you're in the market for a Mark III rear tailgate, this will have a switch fitted. It will be with the spoiler, the wiper, the glass, all the interior trims and the wiring loom complete. And of course, like I said, the switch will be replaced, and I'll be selling that for 120 quid. If you reach out to me through the video, through the channel, I will do a discount for you. And this boot lid is in fantastic condition for a 2012 car. It's got no marks on it at all, and I would be happy to sell it to someone who has a Tangerine Scream car who's itching to replace a damaged boot lid. I'm more about helping people because these panels and parts are hard to paint in that colour. The paint match is awful when you get them resprayed. The paint costs the earth to get them resprayed, and this is in good condition with no fading, and I'm happy to sell it to someone who really needs it. Take care, guys. All the best.
Stay